Yo, Chelsea here, asking you all to please not live in the prison of what you perceive as possible. If you want to do something, if you want to be something, if you want to travel somewhere, you name it. If you really want it, you will have it, regardless of how lofty that goal may seem right now. We cannot let our perception shape our actions because we've been intentionally being deceived for a very long time. Just look around, look at the world. What is normal? 2 out of 3 people in the US alone are overweight, or obese. This is why millions of people are starving to death around the world. The large majority of us will never retire, and so many of us are living paycheck to paycheck. Our government has no money to help our people, but they spent $1.5 trillion on a single fighter jet. And that jet doesn't even work. Additionally, our Pentagon can't account for another $6.5 trillion this year. That's $20,000 for every man, woman, and child living in the US. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that our household could certainly put an extra $60,000 to good use. Everything's been made out to be so black and white, so good and bad. But what is good? We Americans are good, right? That would make us bombing Iraq and so many other countries good. We've killed over 20 million people in 37 different countries since World War II. That's good, right? Are we the good guys? Michael Elner said it right. Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Psychiatrists destroy minds. Scientists destroy truth. The major media destroys information. Religions destroy spirituality. And the government destroys freedoms. We're all so focused on ourselves that we've completely lost our peripheral vision and sight of all others and our connection to them. Here in Las Vegas, I know it's a really transient city, more so than a lot of other US cities, but I've moved around quite a bit, and it hasn't been uncommon for me to see neighbors drive home after a long day from work every day just to lift up their garage, pull their car in their garage, and close it before they even get out. I know people who have lived in their same house for 5 or 10 years and couldn't even tell me their next door neighbors' names. This is at a time where 1% of the population of the world now owns 50% of their wealth. Normal is crazy. Absolutely. We're living in a mad world. A little while back, I realized that I was on a normal path with my corporate job, and I am now running away from normal as fast as I can. We've been programmed since before we were even born, and many of us don't even know it. Our programming began with our parents. The parents do their best to raise us and prepare us to be successful in the world, but unknowingly install hundreds of limiting beliefs within us before we're even old enough to go to school. By the time we're 4 or 5 years old, we're shipped off to school where our intelligence is measured by our ability to remember and repeat, and our curious, creative minds are forced to become standardized. John D. Rockefeller, that great man of, he's such a great person. John D. Rockefeller created the Board of Education in 1903, and he said that he wanted a nation of workers, not a nation of fakers, and modeled our school systems to replicate a factory. We're taught not to question authority and to accept all of our lessons as fact. Additionally, we move by the sound of a bell, just like factory workers do. The most important life lessons, health, wealth, happiness, and self-love, are completely left out of our 15 years of public schooling. Our programming continues with our pressure from our peers. We feel constant pressure to conform to this sad, broken, twisted society, to participate in the rat race, which ends, I don't know, wherever you say it ends. We're also pressured by our peers to become unconscious consumers, keeping up with the latest fads and trends without even thinking twice about how these goods came to the shelf. Was it child labor? Was it slave labor? And all of us are guilty, you know? I've fallen victim to this as well. Our consumption's further driven by the mainstream media, where 6 corporations own over 90% of all American media. They give us the illusion of choice with thousands of movies, TV channels, and books, which are all pushing the exact same agenda. The media does not have our best interests at heart, and they're lying straight to our faces. I mean, if we just look at the election, we have Bloomberg Politics, The Economist, Washington Post, CBS News, NBC News, CNN, the Wall Street Journal, Fox News. The list goes on, all telling us that Hillary was going to win hands down. They're lying straight to us, and we're paying for them to shower us in their propaganda. With all this going on, there actually is some good news. I mean, yes, we've been lied to and massively deceived for our entire lives, but a lot of us are now waking up to it. We're seeing through this illusion. We must love our neighbors and unite together, because together we are strong, unstoppable, I'd say. Together we will change this mad world and live the lives of abundance that we're supposed to be living. So, I love you guys, and I'm excited for our future. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you're having a great day. Peace out.